Hi guys, it's Misty and Kim from Mimi's Wig Boutique in Dallas, Texas, and today we are going to customize a wig.
Yeah, we got good response from the last time we did the customization on Kim's wig and the Aesthetica that we did last week, so we decided to do another one, and we'll be right back to show you the results. Welcome back, guys. First of all, before we get started, we always have to talk about what we're wearing. We've worn these wigs before, but I'm wearing January by John Renault in the color 10H16. I had to think a minute because I have different colors.
And I'm wearing Jolie in Mocha Highlight from Noriko. This is one of the ones that we've done the video and Misty customizes for me. So anyway, that's what we've got on our head. But I'm about to put Jackson on.
Yes, we have a very sweet client. She's been with us for years, and this is her signature wig. It's Jackson by Noriko, and she wears it in Champagne R. And what we do is we add a bang, we do some face framing, and she wears it back in a ponytail, and it's just the cutest look. So we're gonna do that for her on camera today, and we'll have to make sure we show Paula. But this is what January looks like. So it's kind of that Jennifer Aniston cut. It's got this nice bump up here.
Jackson?
I mean, what did I call it?
January.
That's what I'm wearing. Okay, Jackson. So it's got this nice bump up here for some fullness, some face framing, but it doesn't really have a bang. I'm going to swing you that way just so they can see. It's cute just like it is, but it just doesn't work for her. So this is what we did to customize for her.
I'll just show you the back.
Yeah, it's just a long layered cut. It said fullness up here. So the first thing we're going to do is change the part. So she likes to wear her part from right to left, which if you've worn wigs any length of time, you know all wigs come left to right. So we're going to switch this over. And again, I think I touched on this before. Kind of try to line up with the arch of your eyebrow. I'm not going to be so specific about that because this wig's not for Kim, it's for someone else. But I've done so many of them, I know where she likes it. And then, like I said, we're going to add a bang. This one's hanging actually pretty good. And then I'm going to work on this, and Kim's going to talk to you a little bit about what's been going on.
Oh, I have a new friend.
Well, hang on. Let's get this off.
Oh!
They got to see your pretty eyes as you tell your story.
So I got a new friend, and she's very sweet. And I've actually never met her face to face. But we've been emailing and talking on the phone. Anyway.
Tell them where you met her.
Oh, I met her from our YouTube videos. And anyway, she's emailed through the site. If you go through our mimiswigboutique.com site, then there's a section that says contact submission form. And so if you have questions, you can email us there. Anyway, so she wanted to get a wig like my Jolie. And so we've been working on that and kind of going back and forth. But she told me the funniest story.
I literally wanted to fall on the floor laughing. It's the best.
I mean, I love her spirit, and I just know if she was here, we would just be
I know.
good
I wish
buddies.
she lived in Texas.
I know. So she lives in California, and there's a bar.
What she could say it was called?
The Drunken Donkey.
The Drunken Donkey.
It's an Irish pub. And her dad was at this pub, and I don't know if he was coming out of the pub or going in or just walking by, but he found a wig in the gutter. So he decides, oh, I'm just going to grab that wig and take it home and put it in the washing machine. I'll wear it for the kids.
It's my donkey wig.
I think Halloween was coming up or something like that, or maybe I know it was recently.
It was just
for this Halloween.
Week, yeah.
So anyway, he takes it home, puts it in the washing machine, which you know you're not supposed to do, with detergent. And
Tide.
Tide, maybe a little fabric softener.
Maybe a little Downy.
Who knows? Anyway, so then when the daughter comes over, he shows her what he's got. He's got this wig out of the gutter, and she looks at it, she's like, that is a Corey in Harvest Gold by Noriko. So I mean, it's a good wig. So she puts it on. She decides, well, I'm going to wear it as like a hat for water aerobics. And so I can just wear it in water aerobics. It's already been in the gutter, but it's clean now, so it won't really matter. And doesn't matter if well, she said she put that on. She wore it all weekend. And then she sent me a picture. And it looked good.
I've heard of people buying wigs at garage sales and, donations, but the Drunken Donkey, that tops them all.
Yeah, that tops them all. And
It's
so
hilarious.
anyway, I was emailing her. I'm like, oh, that is so funny. And she said, I actually think that the story of how the wig got there is probably a better story, but nobody knows it. So we just have to use our
we've
imagination.
invented some stories of our own around here.
We tried to think about what could have happened and how a wig would end up in the gutter.
But then you look at the town she's from, and it seems, I don't know, I didn't Google it, but it seems like a really small town.
Yeah.
So you think all that kind of stuff doesn't go on in a small town? Well,
Right.
There's
well,
your answer.
That stuff happens everywhere.
Wig in the gutter.
The wig in the gutter. Anyway, she wore it all weekend. She sent me a picture. It's adorable. And so anyway, it was an email. She's like, this really speaks to Noriko and how durable their products are. If it can go from a gutter to the washing machine, which after washing, you are not supposed to put your wig in the washing machine.
Daddy didn't know that.
Daddy didn't know. It was just going to be a Halloween
Daddy just
wig.
didn't want cooties. From the Drunken Donkey
Drunken
alley.
Donkey gutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, there's probably lots of germs in that.
I don't even know if things like that are qualified to be called germs. That's a little nice.
Cooties? You like the word cooties?
I like cooties. You remember when we were kids? Circle, circle, dot, dot.
That was your shot. Oh, your cootie shot.
Yeah. Now you have the cootie shot.
Anyway, so that was our funny story for the week. We're still working on our technology issues, and I think probably we're getting them resolved. We're not going to go live until we have it solved because it's just, we agree with everybody, it's just painful.
It is, and hopefully we got the focus right this time.
Right. But that brings to mind, if you guys have stories or you have questions, just email us. Let us know. I mean, we love to hear stories. We hear stories in the store all the time. I don't think I have a story that good. I have another story. Oh, I should tell the other story.
Which other story?
From the Waco ladies.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too.
Okay, so these ladies are so nice. They come up from Waco. We're about 2 hours from Waco. They came up to Waco to buy their wigs. Well, the first time one of them came in, she came in and said that she bought a wig in Waco at this wig store. And so she went to the store, bought it. Actually, it's Waco. They didn't make her pay for it. They just said,
just try it.
Yeah, just try it. Take it to
But
your
I thought it was at the salon.
No,
Okay.
she took it to her hairstylist.
Okay.
And the agreement was she could take it to her hairstylist, see if her hairstylist thought it would work. Her hairstylist had worked on synthetic wigs, and so she was going to see. Well, hairstylist puts it on her, says this is perfect for you. I can do a few things. I can customize it for her. She gets it all cut and arranged exactly the way she wants it. So she goes back to the store and says, okay, I want to pay for my wig. Well, apparently the day she went in was like a clerk, worker type person. And when she went back, it was the owner. Well, that wig was a wig that somebody had left them styled. It was not even a new wig ready to be sold. And now she's taken this wig and cut it.
She done.
And the owner's like,
somebody else's wig.
Yeah, the owner's like, you can't pay for it. You have to give it back to me because now I got to figure out what to tell the owner. So after that, she's like, okay, well, if this is how it goes in Waco, I'm going to have to go to Dallas to get my wig because...
That was the Sky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It seems like it was a Sky.
Yeah, it was the Sky.
And it's so funny because now she's not anywhere near a Sky.
No.
And then she ended up bringing her friend, and now we call them the Waco Gals, and they come up, gosh, every couple of months and get new wigs.
They were just here the other day.
They sure were this week. So all I've done now is just started directing that part, and we've made it where she can't see. But it'll come together, I promise. All right.
Oh, you got to get it on straight.
And luckily, I've done this, like I said, this wig for this lady so many times. I know her forehead's about like Kim's, so I normally wouldn't cut a wig for somebody else without putting it on their head, but this is a no-brainer for me, so we're just going to cut some wispy bangs in.
I am always amazed, and I see this happen all the time. Everybody that works here does this type of thing. you start trimming a wispy bang in it, and it just makes the biggest difference. I mean, it gives you face framing.
Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but this is why when you cut a wig at home, turn it aside. See how they're sticking out and looking all crazy? This is why sometimes they get ruined by people who don't know what they're doing, because I've cut all the weight off that. See how they were hanging really pretty before? Now they're sticking out. So that's why we have to steam it and get them going the right direction. So we're going to do that. And I'm also going to add face framing. Okay.
Yeah. But it just really changes things. Sometimes you don't have to do a whole lot. But you just have to make it how you like it. And if you like a wispy bang in your hair, then, start thinking about what you can do with your wig.
And Paula also likes pretty short face framing, so that's what I'm doing right now. Starting it kind of right where the bang ends.
And she used to wear Reese.
She sure did.
By Noriko.
And creamy toast.
Right.
And then we had another client who wore this wig, and I did it for her exactly like this, only she didn't have a bang. And she happened to go to the restroom, and she saw it on a shelf, and she's like, I gotta have that wig. So she went from Reese Noriko to this, and she's been in it ever since. It just works for her.
Well, and she likes to be able to pull it back in a ponytail.
Right.
And then she's come in before, and we've done an updo for her with, kind of nice decorative combs when she's had an event that she was going to that she needed a little dressier style. So you just make it your own and think about, what you would want to do and try it.
Okay, I'll let you take that off. I'm going to work on it some more. Pardon our phones. They've kind of rang off the hook today.
Today's been crazy with the phones. Everybody's calling. That's great. All right, I'm out of my funny stories. Surely I have another funny story.
Oh, I'm sure you have a Mimi funny story.
A Mimi? Mimi like my mom?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah.
Mimi started the shop over 40 years ago, just for those of you who have just tuned in.
And Mimi's my mom, and so when she was ready to sell the store, I bought it. So we used to go skiing every year for Christmas. That's what we did, and we just had a great time, and we'd do it as a family, and it was always nice and festive because you're in the snow, and it's winter and Christmas and whatever. So my mom always looks gorgeous.
She does.
And
even when she says she just, it's so plain. She's crazy. She's the queen of, it's so plain.
Right. So even on ski lift, she's going to look good and she's going to have good hair. So she puts her wig on, and it's just a ton of hair. And she looks beautiful, and she goes to get off the lift, and she falls. And this is before we ever had wig grips. Her wig falls off. And it doesn't just fall off, it rolls down the hill. So there she is. They stop the ski lift. Everybody, when the ski lift stops, you wonder why the ski lift stops.
Right.
So, and they see my poor mother. The guys were trying to help her up. She didn't have her wig on anymore. And it's rolled down the hill. So this sweet guy that was young, and if you've ever been skiing, you have to sidestep to get down. Well, you can ski down, but then in order to bring it back up, he literally had to sidestep all the way up the mountain and bring her wig, and she was so grateful. And my mother, in her perfect style, put it back on, got it kind of secured, and skied on down the mountain.
Well, she told me a story about skiing too. I think she's got more than one. She was telling me one time she was skiing in her wig, of course, and she would wear this cute little headband. She wouldn't wear, now I think you have to wear those anyway. People are too concerned about getting hurt.
Yeah, she wasn't much for the goggles.
Yeah,
we all had them, but
she would
that's
just ski in sunglasses because she was cute, her little aviators. Well,
yeah,
she said she was just skiing downhill, and this guy behind her couldn't stop, and he was going really fast, and he ran into her and hit her head, and her wig flew off her head and flew down the hill, and it scared him. She said he fell and got up, and he looked at that, and then he looked back at her, and she said, I just said, it's okay.
So he thought he knocked her head off. Anyway, it's good to wear them and just have fun with it. And now that we have the wig grip, I don't think that happens.
No.
We have a customer, I think we've said this before, she actually jet skis in her wig, and she wears the wig grip, jet skis,
And it's like a jet ski. It's not just puttering around. She
Right.
like goes to town. I don't know how many
Yeah.
miles an hour she says she went, but it's crazy.
So now you can do all kinds of things.
And we have some that ride a motorcycle.
We had a lady do a cartwheel in the store to demonstrate to the other customers that you can do a cartwheel in your wig. So,
Which is just crazy. But
yeah, but we just had lots of fun.
I'm like, don't hurt yourself. She was over 40 like me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just the thought of a cartwheel makes me want to take Advil.
We'd have to park an ambulance out there if I was going to do a cartwheel.
I couldn't even do a cartwheel when I was young. All right, let's see what we got. It's coming together. Did I hit your earring? I keep hitting
That's
Kim's
okay.
earrings. She's tender and I. Okay, so this is what it looks like if you wear it down. And I just added that face framing so you can see. And it's a little, these lights make it a little shiny because we have some bright lights. So I put a little dry shampoo in it. But I've kind of looked down just a little bit. She likes this part really messy and zigzaggy. And then the bangs are just nice and wispy. I haven't even texturized them yet, and they look great. So we're going to texturize that. Then we're going to put it in a ponytail, and I'll show you what it looks like when she does it. Let me turn you around this way. Anytime you do a ponytail in a wig, just make sure it's low, and it's perfectly fine.
So you're just looking to cover the cap like back here.
Yeah, just covering the cap where it doesn't show right here. And if you have hair that's the same color and it may be thin and you wear a wig, you can pull your own hair out and put it with the ponytail and it'll keep everything in place. In fact, we did that on one of our Wig Talk Wednesdays
With my hair.
with Kim's hair. And it just gives you really good, secure coverage. Now, I would use a decorative. She wears these cute little Brighton clips back here. I don't have any of those. So we just did a ponytail. But see what I'm talking about, doing it low, and then you can kind of blouse it out a little. I guess blouse it out's the right. I don't think it is, but anyway, just kind of pull it out like that. And then I'm going to finish cutting up this face framing. Because it's a little long, but this is the way she does it, just from her ears forward. Turn you this way.
Which way?
This way.
Oh, my other left.
And then I'm gonna take some thinning shears and just thin it out. Which I razor cut the sides because we want a nice soft line. And these are just regular texturizing shears. Let me just hit that right there. And this is our handy dandy blow brush. Can't live without this. If you use it, make sure you get the plastic one by Hot Tools. Used to be Helen of Troy, but now it's Hot Tools. Let's turn it back around. And then I'm going to take some weight out over here.
Ooh, it's Labor Day this weekend. So excited.
I know. We get a long week. Well, we get a weekend.
Yeah, we actually get 2 days off. So I wore my red, white, and blue shirt getting ready for Labor Day.
Yeah, I told Kim, I have one red, white, and blue shirt and I wore it for July 4th, so I want to wear it again.
I love anything patriotic.
You got that from your mama.
Yeah,
Mimi's so sweet.
she is. But we got a little bit cooler weather. It's been over 100 this week. Like Monday, what did they say? The heat index was like 100 and...
Oh, like 110, I think.
Yeah.
It was because it was 102 real temperature.
And then we got this wonderful rainstorm, and it cooled things off.
Okay, so this is Paula's cute little style. I might cut a little bit shorter here, but I don't want to do that too much until I get it on Paula. And then just kind of mix it all in together like that, where you don't have any like harsh lines. Put a little hairspray on it, and you're ready to go. So again, this is Jackson, which we've totally changed. Doesn't look anything like in the book or online or when you get it. So
perfect for Paula.
It's perfect. So we'll know what we're going to do next, probably in a day or two, and we might post something about it. But for the most part, I think we're done with our show for today.
All right. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your comments and suggestions. And we love stories.
Yes, and don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, subscribe and turn on the notifications, because when we do get back to our live schedule, it'll alert you and you won't miss a thing.